Hi everyone, this is Richard Quack coming to you live from Malaysia. In today's session, I would like to wish you a happy new year. All right. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to wish all my friends out there a happy new year, and I pray that 2021 will be a year of health, happiness, and wealth to all of you over there. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question before I proceed. How was 2020? I know we just completed 2020, but how was 2020? I believe that to a lot of people, there were not much changes whatsoever. All right. A lot of people are desperate. A lot of people are in a bad state because of the COVID-19. I believe so. And of course, other issues as well. All right. So how was your 2020? Ask yourself, honestly, write on a piece of paper and ask yourself, all right, in terms of 2020, what were your goals and desires? Did you achieve it? Well, to most people, I think most people did not achieve what they intended, all right, what they set the goal or what their desire were, they did not achieve, okay? Now, in terms of lifestyle, was there any change in your lifestyle in the last 12 months? All right, to most people, it is still the same monotonous lifestyle. All right, every day, the same routine and so on. Not much changes in their life. So in terms of lifestyle as well, to most people, there won't be much of a changes. Then come an important question, what about your income? All right, well, was there an increase in your income in 2020? To most people, the income remains stagnant, or to most people, the income has dropped tremendously because of all the situation outside there, the adverse situation, especially with the COVID-19. Okay, it is really sad, but that is what is the reality of it. Okay, what about time and financial freedom? I know everybody is looking for time and financial freedom, and 2020 you started on 1st January, and everybody was excited, but by the end of the year, have you achieved your time and financial freedom? Again, I would say that most people did not achieve it at all. Okay, and lastly, in terms of possession, all right, what you have, your assets, your cars, or whatever it is, was there any changes whatsoever? I mean, to most people, I believe that they are still driving the same old car, they're still staying in the old house and so on. So there is not much changes whatsoever. All right, to most people, there were not much changes in the last 12 months. Okay, now that's the sad truth of the matter is that, however, I want to tell you, the past is past. It is already gone. You cannot change the past. All right, you cannot change the past. You have actually paid for it. Whatever challenges, obstacles that you went through in 2020, you have already paid for it. There's no point paying for it again in 2021. All right. Now, the good news is that you can change. We can always change. I always mention this, that we can change, and change can happen in an instant. It is the decision to change that takes a long, long time. All right. Now, you see, I always say that, every day is an opportunity to begin new. Every single day is an opportunity to begin new. So likewise, every year is an opportunity to change the future. All right, so today, in Malaysia, it is already 1st of January 2021. And basically, I believe that we can start to make changes in our life. And in an instant, it is the decision to change that takes a long, long time. All right. Now, the good news is that your future is not equal to the past. All right. The past is gone. The future is for you to create from today onwards. All right. You can design your own life, what you want, and so on. But if you don't design your own life, then you are living a life by chance or by default, which most people do not like the outcome. That's for sure. All right. Now, I want to ask you another question here. Are you happy with what you have in your life today? Are you happy with the current situation? 12 months have passed by. Now we are beginning the new year. All right. Are you happy with what is happening in your life? If you are not happy, then you got to do something. All right. You have to do something. You cannot remain passive and hope that 2021 will be a better year. No, it will not happen unless you make a committed decision to change. All right. In fact, you can change the future by changing your present moment. You got to change your present moment because the present moment, the now, is the moment of creation. You can change everything from now. All right, you got to make a drastic decision to change. If you're not happy with what happened in 2020, you want to have a better 2021, then you got to make a change. All right, now, I always mention in terms of time, all right, timeline. Now, let's look at the past 12 months that passed by. In the year 2020, all right, did much things change compared to the year before that, 2019? Was there much changes? If there were not much changes, then, you got to do something. Because if you continue what you're doing, all right, I can assure you 100%, 2021 will end up the same. It will end up the same because it is just that you take your past and you copy and paste it into the future. That is 2021. It's just a copy and paste, that's all, unless you do something to change. If you don't do anything, you're not desperate enough, then nothing is going to change. Okay? Now, many never follow through. I know many people are creating their own New Year resolution and so on and setting new goals and so on. That's what a lot of people do. All right, but how long does it last? All right, they set a new goal, they're excited about the new year, but then most people do not follow through. All right, now, what is the reason that people don't follow through? They might do for the first few days or first few weeks. After that, they forget about it. Okay, now, most people do not follow through because, number one, it is in terms of habit. All right, we are all creatures of habit. And most of us have got negative habit. And one of the negative habit that is very, very detrimental to our success is, all right, the habit of starting something and never completing it. A lot of people, they start something and they never complete, and they jump onto another project and they start and they never complete. So after some time, it becomes a habit ingrained into us that we start, we will not complete. We start, we will not complete. That is a bad habit. So you got to change this bad habit and start doing something and completing it. So now if you are having a New Year resolution, then you got to start and you got to complete it. Because if you don't complete it, your whole life will be the same pattern, I will tell you. Because you will start, you will not finish. You start, you will not finish. That is what a lot of people outside there are doing. All right. Now, the other thing is that people do not follow through because of fear. They have a lot of fear within them. They have a lot of doubt within them. In fact, most of people, they have doubt about themselves. They don't think they're capable. That's the sad truth of all. The truth is that if you do not believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? The person that you're going to believe in is your own self. All right, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody is going to believe in you. So you got to have, clear all the doubts, all the fear, all the uncertainty, that everything this year, 2021, is going to be a fantastic year. Okay? Now, the last thing is why people don't follow through is because of old programming. They've been programmed this way throughout the whole life. You realize that through our whole life, we have been programmed, we have been conditioned to live the way we live today. All right, that is why I said just now, you can take your past, you copy and paste it into your future because your future is going to be the same because it's the old programming. So the good news is that if you want to have a better future, a different future, then you got to change your programming within you. That's why I think that mindset is so important. In whatever you do, your mindset is very, very important. You got to make a conscious decision that you want to change. Okay? So how do we do this? How do we convert our resolution into something that we're going to follow through? I mentioned just now, number one, you got to make a conscious decision. You got to make a decision now that you're going to follow through. All right? Conscious decision that you're going to follow through. And in order to help you with that, then you got to have a strong why. A lot of people, looking for tips, for strategies, how to do this, how to do that. The truth is that the how is not important. What is important is the why. You must understand why you are doing this, why you are excited and want to change your life. Why? And the why must be so strong. A lot of people, they have a very weak why. You got to have a strong why that makes you emotional and even make you cry. All right? That is a strong why. But if you just say, oh, why? Because I want to change my life, because I want to help other people as well. It's all BS. Because the truth is that it is not emotional enough. But if it is emotional, it will give you the strength, the power, the fuel to move forward regardless of whatever challenges that you face. All right, so your why must be strong. It is time for you to find out why you have no choice but to succeed, my friend. There's no option whatsoever for you. The only option is to succeed. Think about your family. Maybe that's a good start, Do you love your family, your children? For those who are married and have children, do you love your children? If you love them, then you got to provide a better future for them. And 2021 is going to be the same if you don't make a committed decision now. All right, you got to make a committed decision now and to follow through. All right, that is the truth. Are you serious about changing your life? Because you have to be serious and you must have urgency to change your life. If you don't have urgency, you're not serious, then your life is going to be the same. All right. Now, the last thing, how is very important, because I always say, interest will not make you successful. It is the commitment to change that is very important. Like anything you do in life, you must have commitment. When I say committed, means that there is no turning back. Okay, it's just going forward. There's no turning back. There's no what happened or excuses or what. No. You got to have a committed thinking decision that I'm going to make it happen. And when you talk about commitment as well, you must have a formal structure. I talk about formal structure. That means you got to list down what are the things that you need to do every single day. All right, every single day, what are the things you do? So you have a formal structure. Like myself, for this year, I created a formal structure here. All right, a formal structure there. I list down what are the things that I need to do and so on. Or I list down what are the things I need to do in the morning. All right, from the moment I wake up to lunchtime, and then after lunch, what I'm supposed to do, and then after dinner, what I'm supposed to do until the time I go to sleep. So you must have a formal structure, because without a formal structure, you won't know what to do. Every day will be a waste of time. All right, we waste a lot of time. It's just remind me of people, what's called? Making themselves in the hamster wheel, it's just a hamster wheel. They are so busy here, busy there, everywhere, just like the hamster in the wheel, going round and round and round. They are busy here, busy there. But at the end of the day, it's the same spot. All right. So a lot of people are living their life like the hamster. If you want to be able to succeed, you got to be, committed to it and have a formal structure. Write down what you're supposed to do every single day, morning, afternoon, and dinner time in the evening, what you're supposed to do, so that you won't waste your time. Because without a proper structure, you'll be wasting a lot of time, because you don't know what you're going to do. So you're just guessing, oh, let me see what I'm going to do now, what I'm going to do there. No, you got to really make it a commitment, 2021, that you're going to follow through, and that's it. There's no end to it. And if you can follow through with what you do, all right, and put on your structure, I can guarantee you this next 12 months is going to be very, very productive. It's going to be very productive, and you're going to change your life, my friend. And the decision is yours. Are you serious enough to want to change your life? All right, I know this is 2021. We are on the first day in Malaysia here, right? So basically, we are coming to the end. In fact, now it's in evening. So basically, in other parts, in US, maybe it's the morning. But then, the thing is that we have to make a decision. Are you happy with where you are today? If you're not happy, then you're going to make a decision. All right. Okay, let me summarize for you what I mentioned in today's video. All right. Now, we need to have goals and desire, right? But the thing is that, have we achieved it in 2020? All right. In terms of goals and desire in lifestyle, income, time, and financial freedom, and also in terms of your possession, what you have. Most people, it's still the same. All right. Now, the good news is that, the past is past. Okay. You cannot change the past, but you have already paid for it. All right. You have gone through all the challenges and so on. Why do you have to pay again? You can change everything. From this moment onwards, you can change. It's just like I give you a blank check now. All right. You fill in how much you want. That is what life is about. You are given a new slate, a new chapter to write in your book. Okay? Forget about the past. All right? It may not be as good in 2020, but then 2021, it is your decision from now onwards whether you're going to make it a different or not. All right, remember, your future is not equal to the past. You can create a new future regardless of your past. Okay, so you can change your future by changing your present. Be in the present moment. All right, and many people don't follow through because of habits. All right, because of fear, because of the old programming, and so on. And if you want to be successful, you want to be able to follow through, then you got to make a conscious decision now, not tomorrow or next month. Now you got to make a conscious decision that you're going to make things happen. You are going to stick to it regardless of what. Okay, find a why that is so strong enough that makes you cry, makes you emotional. Okay, and remember, have a formal structure like here. All right, have a formal structure and so on. So that's all my sharing for today. And before I end, I wish you a happy new year again. And I wish that, 2021 will be a great year for you with, health, happiness, wealth, in every area of your life. Okay, wherever you are, in any parts of the world, it is my wish to see you all succeed. Okay, so if you like what you hear and see today, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. All right, and I know that I missed the last one because of Christmas and so on, but I really appreciate you for spending your time together with me. I know today is New Year, but I still spend my time to do this video with you. So I hope that you learned something here, and I really appreciate your time that you spend with me here, and I will see you again next week. Okay, I'll see you again next week. And so this is Richard Quack from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.